Hello everyone and welcome back to PA Academy. So this is isometric drawing 18. So far we've looked at 17 and just like we've been doing, we are going to be replicating this particular isometric drawing. So there's one thing I want you to do for me. If you have been following so far, if you have watched the previous 17, I want you to pause this video and attempt this particular drawing. You know, like I've said in some of the videos, that it's not just about watching it, you also need to practice all those things. If you keep watching it and then you just feel like, okay, I've watched it, I've gotten how we did it, it will not be of help. So I want you to put your pencil to paper and try to attempt this particular drawing. So if you are able to get it, or if you have any challenges while attempting this video before watching me drawing this video, this isometric diagram again, just let me know in the comment section below. Like I said, the more you practice it, the more you get used to drawing this isometric drawing, and it's not very difficult once you understand the basics, and that is what I've been covering in the course of this video. Alright, so if you are new to this channel or you are yet to subscribe, and you are interested in getting to know more about engineering and technical drawing, including some of the topics under electrical engineering, do make sure you click on that subscribe button. You'll find it at the lower right of your screen, so just click on it and let me know in the comment section below if you've just subscribed through this video. Alright, so thank you very much. Now let's get into this. We are going to be recreating this particular isometric drawing. Now, just like the last two drawing that we did, if you look closely at this, apart from this block that we are having here, which is this really is it a square, but not looking like a square, with this rectangular box on top, and then with this, you will notice that this particular line here is not at 30 degrees, and that's one significant thing about the last two examples that I showed you. So that's what we are going to be looking at here also. So to start with, I'm going to be drawing my horizontal line. So here is my horizontal line. Then I bring in my set square. Now, like I do say, make sure you place your set square properly on your T-square, and your T-square itself is properly placed on your board. Those two things are very important if you are to get an accurate result. So with that, I'll draw my vertical line. So this is the point of intersection. So I can adjust my T-square down a bit. So from there, draw your 30 degrees. On the other side, so this is what we are currently having. So let's take measurements. All right, so the height of this is 50, so that's 50 millimeter. So let me come here and measure it. So this is 50. So I can bring in my set square. So draw something like this. Then we have something like this. So next thing is, if you measure from here to here, is also 50, and this is 50, and this is 50. So let's do that. So let me measure this top. So this is the 50 millimeter mark. And this is another 50. So what we are going to do there is this. So don't forget, I still have my T-square, even though it's not really showing much in this because of my space. Okay. So from here where I mark 50 with a fence line, Then here, which is this line here, I can decide to just go ahead and make it a bold line instead of faint. And then right here, draw vertical lines. So I'll also make sure that they are faint. So this is what we are currently having. I hope you can see it, because you are supposed to maybe faint lines. You are starting out with faint lines, but let me just go through it so that I won't have issues with you guys not being able to see it. Alright, so this is what we are currently, this is what our diagram currently looks like. So let me make this part, let me make it bold so that you can see the progress we've made so far. So now let's complete this part of the drawing. So let me draw this vertical line. So now like I said, let's complete this part. Now if you measure from here to here is 30, and from here to here is also 30. If you look at here, from here to here is 30. So let's do that. So let me note the 30. So this is it, 30. So I bring back, so I have my t-square. Now from this point, I'm going to be drawing the vertical line, which is this particular line. So I'll be using my t-square and z-square. Basically, these are the major things you are going to need when you are dealing with isometric drawing: your t-square and your z-square. So I'll draw it, faint line up. And for me to also draw the one that goes down like this, so I'm going to place my z-square in this position, and then from that same point I'll draw it down like this. Right. So now let's measure the 30 millimeter. So if you are finding value, please give it a thumbs up, click on that thumbs up button, and also take out time to subscribe if you are yet to. So this is it, 30 millimeter, and then on this side. So once you understand that, if you have been following so far, I believe you should be finding isometric drawing very interesting and not as difficult as you might think. So now what we do is, from these 2 points, like I said, this particular line is not, you don't need to use your z-square. You are not going to be using our, you can see even if you are to place our z-square, it's not in line with it. So we just join it straight away. So we join it straight away. So for us to make it look like this, to extend it like this, we bring back my t-square and z-square in this position. You adjust it to this point. So with a faint line, so from this point, so okay. So what I'll do now is to measure it, because the length from here to here is 10 millimeter. That's 1 centimeter. So I'll just measure 1 centimeter. This is 1 centimeter. And right here is 1 centimeter. So go ahead and join it. So now the next thing we are going to do is this particular line that we drew earlier, that is faint line, this vertical line. So we'll draw it to come and touch here. So you can see this one, we'll just draw it to touch this slant line here. So you can see we've been able to do this side. So what we've done here, we are going to repeat the same thing here. That's to get that of this side. So it's still the same thing. From here to here is 30 millimeter. From here to here is also 30, and from here to here is 30. So let's do that. So measure my 30 millimeter, which is same as 3 centimeter. So this is it. Bring in your T-square. So that you can see it properly. Okay, so now let's start with the vertical. From this point, let's draw the vertical line. So once you are dealing with isometric drawing, you are not going to need your protractor. So if you have been following, you notice that in the course of this video I didn't use my protractor at all. So your set square and your T-square will get the job done for you. So from this, we draw it down like this. So now let's go ahead and measure .30. So that's 30 millimeter, and then in this direction, .30. So we can go ahead and join it. So let me move it away from the flash. So the next thing is, let's extend it like this. So my set square is resting on my T-square, even though you are not seeing it because of space. Alright, so I've adjusted my camera so that you can see it properly. Okay. Alright, let's continue. So from here, the faint line. So here we mark the 1 centimeter, which is 10 millimeter. So from here to here, which is another 1 centimeter, that's 10 millimeter. So from there we can then join this. So with that, we can make this part of the line bold. Okay, so let me clean this extension of the line. So with this now, we've been able to complete this part and this part of the drawing. So now let's do what we're having at the top. So which is this top here. So let's have it here. Let's replicate this here. So now to start with, if you are to look at the length from here to here is 50. is 50. And from here to here is 10. So let's first measure that part. So that is 10. So I bring back my t-square. Vertical line up, and then so what you're having up, the height is 5 millimeter, that's 0.5. So I'll measure 0.5. So from here to here is what I want to draw now. So let's take some measurement again. So the length from here to here is let's see, is 20 millimeter. From here to here is 20, and y here is 25. That means from here to here is 25. So let's do that. So this 25. And this 20. So that measurement should be able to help us get the every other thing. So from that point I can just draw it down. From here. So from this point, I'll draw the line to intersect with that other line. So this part, you can make it bold. So now from here to here, so I'll make it bold. So you can see under a few minutes I've been able to replicate what we are having on top of this block. We have been able to replicate it here and every other thing. So this particular isometric drawing, this is it that we are having here. So the next thing I want to do is to give it the dimension. Don't forget, in your isometric drawing, dimensions are very important. So let me go ahead and add the dimensions. Alright guys, so that is it on isometric drawing 18. I hope you find value in this video, and if you do, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and then let me have your comment or your question. If in case you have any, just leave them in the comment section below. And I'll see you all in the next drawing. We are going to be having another drawing. Make sure you don't miss that drawing 19. I wish I could give you a alright, let me just show you what it looks like. I hope you can see it. Alright, so in case you did not see what I've just showed you, then you'll see it in the next video. Alright, so thank you very much. That is it for this video, and I'll see you all in isometric drawing 19. Thank you.